On today's episode, we have the Spider-Man upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home in the house. Guess what? Time for a Nerdgasm. Boo! Alright guys, and we are back. Like I said, today we got for you guys the Spider-Man Far From Home upgraded suit Spider-Man, which is awesome. So I saw pictures of this, I had to get it. So of course, who do I get it from? My good friends over at INLC Toys. If you guys are interested in like day one hot toy releases, be sure to hit them up. They have a website. I will leave the link in the description below for that. And I will also leave the link in the description below for their Instagram so you can check them out so you can stay up to date when they get the latest and greatest in their hands. So again, thank you to my good friends over at INLC Toys. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead, let's get a good look at the box, and yeah, let's take it away. Alright, as you guys can see, we've got Spider-Man in the upgraded suit right here on the front. I always loved how they've been doing the boxes from this series because you can see part of Mysterio right here, and this is kind of like the globe that he's looking through, which is really cool. We've got the Spider-Man Far From Home logo up there. On the side, it just says Spider-Man upgraded suit. On the back, obviously, a bunch of the product information and some of the people who were involved in making this. Also, we've got the Spider-Man upgraded suit logo on the side. On the top, we've got Spider-Man upgraded suit, and it's the MMS 542 6-scale collectible figure. And then on the bottom, we've got the Spider-Man Far From Home logo. But that's not all, guys, because this cover actually comes up, and you actually get a better look at Spider-Man in the upgraded suit. You can kind of see one of the drones there off to the side. And then obviously here it says Spider-Man upgraded suit. And then you open it up, and then you actually got a continuation of the artwork from the box, which is really cool. And then you can see everything right here that comes along with the figure. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open this up now and take a look at the accessories. And here are all the accessories out of the box, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So as always, you get a slew of hands that come along with it. We've got open hands, grabbing hands, peace sign, the web shooting hands. You've got gauntlets right here for the web shooters. I believe these are the parachute wings that attach to Spider-Man, which we will obviously see once I pull the figure out. But as you guys can see, you get a good look at all the hands and everything that comes with it, and the web shooters. The web shooters are really small, so let me see if I can get my camera to zoom in on it, and let's focus up so you guys can see right there. So basically, just punch, they got tabs right there, so they just go onto the wrist, and then obviously the web right here connects. So you got some pretty cool stuff right there. Again, these are really small, so you got to be ultra careful with them. So, and then again, guys, you've got all the hands that come with it. We've got the base right here. It says Spider-Man Far From Home. It says Spider-Man upgraded suit on it, which is really cool. And then obviously you've got your flight stand that just screws right in. And then we've also got the waist clamp, which I like, which we'll mess with that later when we're doing some poses. So we'll put that off to the side. Again, you guys get your typical web with this for like a swinging. So this one pretty much is standard in all Spider-Mans. So any Spider-Man hot toy I've ever gotten, I've seen this. So that's basically standard for that. Get this back the way it was, because we don't want anything to break. Alright, mess with that later. Here are a bunch of webs that come with it. Again, you've got another one here that's pretty long that goes in his hand for like he's swinging. You've got other two straight ones, and then you have ones with these little balls at the end to make it look like he's shooting the web blasts out. So that's pretty cool. Again, these webs are standard in almost every single Spider-Man hot toy I've ever gotten. So you've also got another stand that attaches to it, which is kind of cool. The drone, it looks like this actually goes to the drone. The drone is actually really cool. Let me zoom in a little bit on this and let me focus it up. so you guys can see. So obviously this is a little drone that comes with it. Really cool detail on the drone. So, and obviously it plugs onto the base, so it looks like he could be fighting the drone, which is really cool. I always like when they give these little extra, you know, accessories. So obviously it's got all the guns on it and everything, and it's got some battle damage on it, some weathering. So really cool there. So let's zoom back out and we will focus up some more. There we go. Obviously we've got another piece of the web that I missed. This is just like a blasting out web. So again, standard in most Spider-Man Hot Toys. Here we've got multiple sets of eyes. So let me zoom in on the eyes and we'll focus up so you guys can see that. So we've got really wide open eyes, little closed eyes, a little open, and then eyes fully shut, which is kind of cool. While we have that here, we've also got the Edith glasses, which are really cool. So that they're metal, which is great. So, you know, they won't break or bend. So we have the Edith glasses, which are really cool. We also have got a cell phone, which is pretty neat. I can't see if there's any, you know, what the text says on there, but it's pretty cool. Just your regular generic phone. I think this one was also the same phone that they might have given in the I think the Scarlet Spider one from the PS4, I'll have to check, but this could be the same phone. And then you've also got a folded up Spider-Man mask, which is really cool. So they give you that. So like if you want to have Spider-Man unmasked, you can have this in the holding him in the hand, which is really cool. So I like that a lot. And last but not least, which I think is the greatest thing in this accessory kit, is the Tom Holland portrait. This portrait is straight fire. It looks so spot on. I love how you could see the gloss in the eyes, the hair, and everything. It's just, they did such an awesome job on this portrait. It is really, really, really cool. I like this a lot. I think this is the best Tom Holland portrait I've seen yet. This is even better than the one that came with the Iron Spider from Infinity War. So, yeah, portrait is just so clean, and it's so nice. They did a great job on this one. Hot Toys always nails it with the portraits. I gotta give them that. So, pretty cool there. So, all right, guys, that is basically the accessories. So, let's go ahead now, and let's take a look at the figure. All right, guys, so here is a look at the figure, and as you can see, you've got the great Spider-Man mask. You've got the Spider-Man logo. This is actually really cool because the material on this costume is really, really pliable, so it's really great. This you can definitely get some great poses with. I can tell the minute I picked it up. So let's go ahead and let's take a look. So obviously you've got the spider web, you got the logo, you've got all the black. This is like a mixed media because this is more of like a fabric, and this is almost kind of like that pleathery leather they use. Obviously you've got the cool Spider-Man logo on the back. Again, the material you've got on the head and the legs and everything. So pretty cool. As far as the articulation goes, the head moves pretty well, which is great. A lot of good motion on the head you can get. The arms, you can hear the clicking. The arms go up about yay high. They do a full 90 degree bend, which is great. Torso crunch is pretty good, but I don't recommend that because obviously you don't want that to bunch up like that. Also, the legs go out yay far. They go back pretty well, forward, pretty good. There's some toe articulation in the front. As you can see, it splits right there, which is really cool. And yeah, guys, I mean, the articulation on this is really good. Obviously, you got some pivoting on the ankles. Obviously, your wrist pivots. So I like this a lot. This is probably one of the coolest Spider-Man figures I've gotten yet. Yeah, guys, so with that being said, let's get this thing into some poses. All right, and as you guys can see, we got him in a jumping, web-slinging action pose, which is really cool. Again, guys, like I said, the material on this suit gives you some great posability with this figure, so this is not disappointing, and I'm super excited, and I happen to like it a lot. The fact that you can get some really decent poses, because going back to some of the past Spider-Man figures, kind of like the Spider-Man Mark IV armor, this Iron Spider from Infinity War, because of those suits and the material they use, they're very limited on their posing. This one, I don't think there's any limitations. It is really cool. I happen to like this pose a lot. This is actually, I might actually keep it in this one, but let's go ahead and let's get it in some other ones for you guys to see. Guys, well, it is kind of hard to show this with the flight stand because it's kind of hard to, obviously it doesn't go around the waist, but these are the webbing wings, the parachute that actually, when he jumps out of the plane. What's actually really cool about this is that this is all magnetized, so you guys could see. Really cool. So if you want, you could try to pose them like that, but I don't know how to do that without the flight stand, because obviously you need the waist to grab it, but super cool that you're able to do that with these web wings. So I just wanted to show you that real fast, so let's get back and actually try to get this in some more poses. All right, so as you guys can see, we kind of have him almost in the superhero landing pose, which you can, his neck actually pushes up really far, so you can actually get this look really good with him. So as you guys can see, I'll turn him to the side how he's done up like that, so you guys can get an idea of how I posed him like that. But really cool. And then let's give a zoom in on that Spidey face. So as like I said, you could see the neck tilts up really well, so you can get that nice superhero landing look with him, which is really cool. So I like this. This is another solid pose I like. Let's go ahead and let's get him in another one. All right, guys, and there he is with the Tom Holland portrait on. As you guys can see, I have him with the Edith glasses on and also holding the Spider-Man mask in the other hand. So as you guys can get a better look at this, really cool. Again, I definitely like this portrait. This is the best Tom Holland portrait I've seen yet. I also really like the Edith glasses. I think that was a really nice touch. So I gotta say, man, this figure did not disappoint at all. It is super cool. I just want to try one more pose, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, and there is the final pose. So I got him posed now like he's jumping in the air, slinging his web, and he's actually trying to catch the little mini drone, again, which I think that is such an awesome touch. That little mini drone is awesome. It adds so much to it. Again, I love when they do little things like this because I think it just helps the base and the figure stand out. Like it's almost creating a scene, kind of like the Night Monkey suit, the deluxe one that came with the Molten Man base that lit up. Again, little things like that go a long way when posing your figures or posing your Hot Toys, because it helps you want to tell a story. So this is freaking awesome. I love this. This is super cool. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and wrap this up, and let me give you guys my final thoughts. All right, guys, and I mean, again, I don't know what I can say about this Hot Toy that already hasn't been said. I love the material it's made out of. You can definitely get some stellar poses from what you guys seen me do. I'm sure you guys can do better. I know I'm not the greatest when it comes to posing, but I definitely try my best. But I definitely love some of the poses I got him in. The suit is definitely works with this figure. I love the reds, the blacks. I just love the suit. I love the drone. I love everything about this figure. I mean, it's awesome. They did a fantastic job on this. Again, that Tom Holland portrait, man, just knocked it right out of the park. It's just awesome. And again, the Edith glasses. So, guys, with that being said, if I had to give this figure a rating, I would give it a rating of fuck yeah. And yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this late night review. I don't do these that often, but I was just so excited that I got this in today. I had to do it. So, So, guys, if you like what you saw, please be sure to give a thumbs up. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. As always, be sure to hit that bell so you get notified every time another episode of Nerdgasm gets uploaded for your viewing pleasure. As always, you can check out all the excellent content we offer at MCE. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.